Hey, I feel everybody told you the same lie over and over again. Work harder, wake up early, grind longer, sleep less. But let me tell you something. If working harder was the answer, then you tell me why the hardest working people, still sit here broke every day. And we still stuck and we still invisible. Construction workers, single mothers, creators upload and only getting like 10 views every day. They work harder than anybody I ever know. So maybe the problem isn't just that. Maybe it's just the effort that we putting into it, right? Maybe it's not that. Maybe it's just like we need to like figure out what to do and like how to have like strategically problems, like have it, like a basketball player, or a football player. And once we understand that, when we can like do the playbook, I feel like everything could change. A relatable pain to me is I remember sitting here one day and I was like uploading video after video and hours of editing and hours of filming and then I hit publish, right? And publish, and then the results 10 views, man. It would break you. Maybe 15 if the algorithm was feeling generous. That's just on any given day, like any given Sunday. And I thought the answer was to work harder. So I did. More videos, more hours, more stress. But the results is still the same. It never changed. So that's when I understand that something like this, like trying to work harder and things like that, it don't align sometimes. I realize sometimes like most people never understand like hard work alone is not the key. Smart work is the key. So you can work hard. You can work hard, but you would never get the things you need if you just keep busting your behind. But if you work strategically and try to move differently, things will be different for you. Here's what nobody wants to tell you though. That the world doesn't reward you having effort. Let me explain. Two people can work the exact same number of hours. One makes $20 an hour, while the other makes $20,000. Same time, different strategy. One person is trading time, and the other one is building systems, right? And once you understand the difference, you can kind of like, figure it out for yourself on how to try to maintain things, right? So then, like, once you stop chasing that, you stop chasing exhaustion, and then you start chasing impact. Sometimes I have to tell myself this all the time. Like, I write these things down so I can put it in my brain and what to tell myself when I want to walk away from YouTube or when I want to quit, when I want to just like, oh man, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. It's like people don't understand. Like, you gotta be you gotta be knee deep in the. Like once you knee deep in it, man, you ain't gonna want to walk away because you got things that's riding on it, like, so I try to keep maintaining. I keep trying to move forward, but it's hard to move when certain things don't move for you. It's hard sometimes. I don't know how to else explain it. The only people who I can explain this to is people who struggle just like me every day. And it ain't just about. I ain't even talking about YouTube. I'm just talking about. I'm adding it together because that's what we on. So, but I'm talking about just everyday working every day, just everyday working every day. So, like, I used to believe if I pushed harder, eventually things would break through. One day, I started asking myself these questions. What if the problem isn't my effort? What if the problem is the way I'm approaching things? Well, maybe the question isn't that I changed nothing. Maybe the question is I should change everything, right? Because working smart isn't about doing less. It's about doing exactly what moves the needle, So, I feel like lesson number one should be focused on the 20%, right? There's a principle called the 80-20% rule. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but it's a thing, right? So let me break this down to you real fast. I'm gonna break it down to you. So damn, bro. I'm gonna break it down to you. So most people spend all their time in the wrong 80%. Busy work, endless tasks, things that's less productive, but don't actually change nothing, right? Smart workers ask a different question. Why is the one move that changes everything? Instead of doing 20% of things or doing 20 things, they focus on one thing, and that one thing matters the most. That's where you get that 80-20 from. Because you can focus all your time on the wrong energy, and then the rest of your time you sitting there, the 20% you sitting there gassed out. You know, you trying to chase why you gassed out in the first place, and you can't figure out why in the world you can't get out the rut, because you're stuck in the rut and you can't get out of it. Where everybody else is moving around, you rotating and getting that money, you know, you still struggling every day. You might work every day, you might be getting that bag, but it ain't doing nothing but paying bills. It ain't doing nothing but just putting money in other people's pockets, but not yours. You know, you don't have no retirement plan. Things don't, like, people don't realize that it's hard to have a retirement plan in 2026. Like, maybe these things worked in the 70s and the 60s where things worked differently, because things was different. I mean, we had war, we had things like that, but things was different, man. Things was different, so things didn't cost as much. You ain't get hit in the face almost $4 a gallon of gas. You ain't get hit with an expensive water bill. You ain't get hit with expensive how food is. You ain't getting hit with all the tariffs and all. Things wasn't like that back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Things is a little bit different now, considering what world we live in now, right? Let's use YouTube as an example. Some creators upload every single day. Like me, I used to, but I kind of cut back some. But they never grow. Why? Because they focus on the wrong things, like uploading more instead of having better titles, better thumbnails, a better idea. You know, one smart improvement can perform 100 average uploads over one. You know, that's working smart, not working harder, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about, that 80-20%, where you spend all your time doing that bull crap and then it ain't really getting you nowhere. Lesson number 2, you still with me? It's leverage. Smart workers understand leverage. Leverage means your effort keeps you working more and it keeps you even when you stop. You know, think about it. A worker doing a ditch gets paid once. A creator uploads a video and they get views for years, right? That's leverage, right? Music artists, creators, entrepreneurs, things of that nature, you know, they build things that keep working long after they're gone, you know, or after the work is being completed. Like, you know, that's what people don't understand. You're supposed to have that legendary. We're supposed to like live out what we doing. It's supposed to be legendary. We ain't supposed to go to work, punch in, be a dishwasher, can't wait to closing time so you can punch out and walk and pull the trash cans out to the freaking dumpster. You're gonna wake back up and do the same thing over again. It's called repetitiveness. It's repetitiveness. It's like you repeating the same thing every single day. It's not gonna get you nowhere. It's gonna get you a paycheck, but it's gonna make the company rich while you sitting here and you can't figure out how, damn, I can't pay my bills every day. I'm struggling to provide for my kids. I'm struggling to provide. You know, it's gonna make you start questioning reality. It's gonna make you start, ouch, that hurt. That's what's gonna make you feel like, damn, I pinch myself and do it hurt. But if you keep doing that every day, it's gonna hurt. It's never gonna get you. It's never gonna get you the things you need in life. You know what I'm saying? Let's get you some visualization. Visualization. Imagine 2 people pushing a rock. One pushes a rock forever, while the other one builds a machine that pushes the rock for them. Which one wins? The ones who built the system, right? The smart one. The smart work is about building machines for your effort, systems, content, assets. It don't have to be YouTube, but you can use system, content, and assets to build these 3 things around you. I'm not no motivational speaker. I'm not even a millionaire. I'm not even touching the surface, bro. But I have $1 million dreams, and I have $1 million inventions, and I have $1 million things that I'm trying to do. So that's better than having somebody who just have, things that they, what the heck? That's moving fast for them, you know? I don't like going fast, man. Let's do lesson number 3, because I think you should listen to lesson number 3 is very important. It's called attention. In today's world, the real currency isn't money, it's attention. If people ain't paying attention to you, it doesn't matter how hard you work. That's why smart creators focus on hooks, the first 5 seconds of the video. Because if you lose people there, the rest don't matter. You know, it's the same thing as if you wake up in the morning and you work your job. The first week or 5 weeks or 5 months, you're gonna feel burnout, right? If you ain't moving up in your job, if the first 5 years you like, dang, why I'm still a dishwasher? You ain't the manager by now? You ain't trying to apply to get the manager position? If you still at this job and this job ain't moving you up, why you still here? Right? If I'm still on fries after 5 years at McDonald's and I ain't boosted up to shift leader by now or cashier, I'm not working at this job no more. There's no room for the growth. So this is how I feel when you jump on YouTube. It's the shift. Let's go with another lesson. Let's go with another thing that we go with the shift, right? Let's go with the shift. The shift is the moment you stop asking people, how hard can I work? it start asking you what works best for me, right? Everything changes when your time becomes valuable, right? When you start charging people for the time that you're giving them, your effort becomes strategic, and suddenly things start moving real fast. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I might not be getting a lot of numbers on YouTube, but behind the scenes of YouTube, things are moving fast. YouTube numbers don't make no difference to me. I used to get mad, but I had to sit back. I kind of quit for a couple of days, came back and realized I had to get myself together so I could come back and become better for myself, not for you, but for myself. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to diss the people who watch me, and I love y'all. But I'm just saying I didn't come back for y'all. I came back for me. I came back for me. I'm spreading this game. I'm giving you the game, and I don't care if this don't go nowhere. I'm in my bedroom with the butterflies on the wall. My wife's over here. It don't matter. I could be on the toilet taking a straight boo boo, but I'm gonna give you the game, bro. Cause it's you should know. Ain't nobody. I don't see nobody hitting this, bro. They ain't touching on it. And when they do touch on it, they steal it from me. So they stealing it from me, and that's cool. Steal it. But I know when things start moving fast, that means things are starting to change for me. And I know what goes on behind the scene. I don't care about this, you know. The real truth, look, working smart doesn't mean being lazy. It means that you building something intentionally. Still grinding. I'm still focused, cause I'm still here. But every move has a purpose. You feel me? You're like when you wake up or when I start doing what I do. I don't care. I don't care what nobody else got going on. That's just how I am. I don't listen to no music. I do my own. I don't hype up an artist because I don't care. I watch TV still, but old TV. I don't watch new TV. I don't watch the news. I don't listen to current events. I know what's going on, but I could care less, man. Because at the end of the day, it ain't about. People need to start focusing on what's real. They work, the ethic, the way they move around. You know, don't like because every move it have a purpose. Like you're not just running. You're running into the right direction. Like we could be running forever until we don't ever run to where we need to be. I'm running to the point where I need to be. So that's what we need to do. We need to like put ourselves on the right path. Like we on the right track right now. Like, you know, people don't get that because you too stuck in your own brain. You don't understand, bro, where my truth lies. Or, you know, it ain't for everybody to get. Like even when people make YouTube videos, like everybody ain't gonna like your video. And you know, it's cool. Tough tit. You know, tough titty. It don't matter who likes it or not. It's about I'm out here giving you the game. Like I wake up and I feel something. You know, if I feel something, it's a video coming out. And if I don't feel good and I don't feel like making a video, I ain't making no video. And just how I go. It's how I go. And you know, it's just life, bro. Life be lifing, bro. Life be life, bro. We're just gonna keep grinding. But grinding without direction is just burning energy away. Smart people just step back like I told you I just did for a while to give a powerful. So this gonna give you like a powerful statement, like what actually moves the needle down. Like if I step back, what made me come back would actually make me move the needle. It's what a lot of people probably will love to know. I'm gonna tell you right now. We're gonna combine 2 videos into one video because this is a lot of information, and I think we need to just, you know what I'm saying? Let's push this in. I'm gonna put music in the background, but you know, we're gonna just play like something small, like some jazzy type vlogging, you know, so we can like, you know, so I can rap to y'all, man. Cause I like talking about what I feel, you know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of people probably don't rock with the content because they want me to do some edits. They want me to do this, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not a child, bro. Like at the end of the day, I'm a grown man. I'm 40 plus years old, and I got a mindset. My mind always be different than the next. Like I don't know. I don't think I'm better than nobody because I know I ain't the cutest. I know I ain't the handsome, whatever you wanna call it. I feel like I know I ain't the builders. I don't got the best swag. I know I'm Kashmir, and that's. Can't nobody ever stop that. Can't nobody ever stop what I'm building. Can't nobody ever stop my goal. You can never stop me. And if I die, you can't stop me. You feel me? Never can stop them. You can never can stop me. So let's talk about what moves the needle. The mindset shift. The smartest people in the world don't just work. They observe. They study patterns. They study the system. They look at successful people and ask themselves, what are they doing differently? I'm not copying nobody. I don't copy nobody, bro. But learning the principles behind it, because success leaves clues. Just watch. Everybody that was successful left a clue behind, and if you miss the clue, you ain't gonna pick up on it. Everybody left a clue. Like every single person, like even if a director or Bill Gates or Elon Musk or you know just anybody who was a successful person in the world left you a clue. You have to just grab it and try to figure it out. You know what I mean? Like, so my message as a creator, I'm just sitting here spreading knowledge to y'all because I feel like a lot of people should know the honest God truth about how things really is. You know what I mean? So let's talk about the creator, like being creator, like as a YouTuber. Huh? You know, the creator message is, if you're a creator or entrepreneur or somewhere just trying to build something bigger than yourself, remember this: you don't win by doing the most. You win by doing the right things constantly, consistently. One smart move could change your life more than 10 years of random effortness. Yep. So don't be random. Just just give it your best and just take one thing and just. I'm not even talking about a niche, a niche. I ain't talking about that because that's what they try to tell you all the time. But I'm here to tell you, it do work. But I'm here to tell you, if you can't find that lane and stay in it and just it's not gonna work. Because I'm telling you, I started with a niche and I went nowhere. When I started doing coloring outside lawns, and that's unnecessary, and I know that's not the right thing to do on YouTube, but I was coloring outside lawns and it built me almost 8,000 subscribers. So don't let nobody lie to you. I got like 2,000, 3,000 subscribers in 1 month. Don't let nobody lie to you, man. Things to pop off for you if you just keep doing what you're doing, bro. You just gotta have that mindset to keep wanting to. You gotta want to wake up every day and you want to tell yourself, I am going to win. If you feel like you're not gonna win, you're not gonna win. I wake up every day. I got $1 million. I know damn well I got no $1 million. But you gotta feel that way. You gotta feel like you got a Mustang. You gotta feel like you got a Lamborghini. You gotta feel like you waking up with the quarter zip with 10,000 in one pocket. You're supposed to feel that way. You're supposed to feel that way even if you don't. You only got a white T-shirt. Who gives a shit? You gotta feel that way. You gotta put that confidence in yourself. You know what I'm saying? It starts with you, man. End of the day, any man, woman, child, bird, dog, cat, reptile, snake. They all, you gotta be, if you got something and they got that motivation to become better or have the motivation to move forward, then that thing need to put it in their brain about how they're gonna be consistent. That's all it's about, man. That's all it's about. You need to stop measuring your life by how hard you try or how tired you are. Stop thinking about exhaustion, because exhaustion equals success. Because the goal isn't work until you collapse. The goal is to build something that you can work for you. A system, a vision, a future, where your effort multiplies instead of disappearing. You can't just want to just walk away. I might say I want to quit all the time, but do I actually quit? Hell no. Hell no. I just keep coming back because I feel like whatever don't kill you make me stronger, and I might fall down, bust my ass, but I'm gonna get back up. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. So if you've been grinding and you feeling stuck all the time, remember this. Don't just work hard, work smarter. And once you understand the difference between both of those things and you stop chasing survival and start building freedom. You know what I'm saying? You start building freedom. I'm Kashmir Mattick, bro. And if this message helps you, see things different, hit that like and subscribe button, man. Because that really goes a long way, man. Go check out my merch, man. Me and Jeremy make the merch. And, go check out the store. I don't know. It's on 4th Wall. Go check me out. I got a couple things up there. I ain't put that much more up there yet, but I will. We gonna start diving into the springtime, making springtime clothes, and we just doing it by season. You feel me? So next we gonna make like some shorts or something. Make some girl clothes. I keep saying it, but we ain't gonna do it. Get some stickers. Things of that nature. Album dropping this year. I already said that. It's a true story. Me and my son dropping this probably like in the next month or two. All the songs gonna be out. Album gonna drop. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it do to do. I ain't looking to be no win no Grammy. I ain't looking to make no money from it because we just out here. I'm just doing it because I love it. It's my passion to make music. It's my passion always gonna be. So subscribe button, man. Hit that like button, man. Turn post notifications on. Run it up. Share this with your friends, man. Let's get this moving fast, man. I'm tired of being the algorithm. I'm joking. But so, man. Anyways, though, I'll see y'all on the next one, bro. Peace.